Welcome to Cocomscusic, an Algonquian Indian place name that, like other indigenous place names, holds several meanings, usually based upon their geography and the use of the land. In our place, the name means place of marked rock, referring to Devil's Foot Rock, part of a large granite ridge whose remnant lies about a quarter-mile northwest of this cove. Another meaning is Cove of Sharp Rocks, perhaps an indication of useful rocks gathered to make tools. The other meaning is Place of Marshy Meadows, which denotes to the specific land around the cove. The Narragansett people, to whom this land and cove belong, established their summer encampment just southeast of Cocomscusic. This cove and the lands around it, then, would have been a place to gather reeds and grasses for basket weaving and to harvest shellfish and to fish as well. At low tide, women would dig for soft-shell clams, a favorite delicacy that was boiled to make broth and gravy, as well as to flavor bread without the use of salt. Boys dove and dug for pocohawk, or what we know as the quahog. The shells of this clam was a source of white wampum and purple suckahawk, the beads used as currency while Cocomscusic served as a trading post. A site such as this, at the mouth of Cocomscusic Brook, would have been an ideal location for settlement, providing fresh water and an abundance of food supply. Here at Cocomscusic Brook, waterfowl and crustaceans still thrive. And Roger Williams would write that the Narragansett would make a net of hemp and stretch it across a small river or a little cove such as this, and at low tide, they would then harvest the fish by using spears or bow and arrows. At larger rivers, Narragansett people would build weirs or mazes to entrap the fish that came into the waterway. The Narragansett language includes the names of fish such as cod, which they knew to be the first fish to come close to the shore in spring, as well as lampreys, which they knew to be the first fish to migrate into fresh water at the beginning of the season. But they also had words for sturgeons, alewives, menhaden, scup, striped bass, and other fish that we are familiar with today. Hunting sturgeon, Williams wrote that one or two natives would venture out in a canoe using a harpoon or some other tool to haul the sturgeon in and bring it back to shore. If plenty of fish had been caught that day, they might take it out to Queen's Island and dry it upon racks under small fires, and this would keep for the entire year. Even in the winter, a cove like this would have been used by Narragansett fishermen, who Williams wrote would light fires on the shore, warm themselves up, and then venture into the cold water to tend to their nets. And he wrote that they were very hardy fishermen. They could stay in the frigid water for a long length of time.